Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Sarah and today I am sharing actually my first update for my Finish 9 in 2019. This is just an independent project pan that I am doing. I felt like it was a little bit too ambitious for me to do a Finish 19 in 2019. But I did want to do something extra. So this is my Finish 9 in 2019. And like I said, I think this is my first update. I had gotten a little bit off track with my filming schedule. So far, I have the majority of the month of June kind of planned out. So I feel like this is a good place to jump on in, show you what basically amounts to about my mid-year progress. And then hopefully I can continue to bring you monthly or maybe quarterly updates for the remainder of the year. So make sure that you are subscribed to my channel because in the next couple of weeks, you're gonna see a lot of the updates that you have been missing for the last couple of months. But today, I do want to share with you my update for my Finish 9. So let's go ahead and jump on in and I'll show you where I'm at so far. So for starters, I do have one empty and it's not the empty that I thought I was going to have. This is actually the Sephora Gel Serum Concealer and my shade is Buttercream. I loved this concealer. This is definitely one that I will keep on my radar for, maybe a future purchase. I really liked this concealer. The consistency was very nice. It was a nice, it was a nice shade for me. I did predominantly use it just under my under eyes. I would use I'll show you what I'm using, but it's basically a corrector first, and then I would use this on top. And I thought this was gonna take me the majority of the year to use it. It does look like there is still some in the container, but I have scraped everything that I can. Maybe you can see those kind of spots there. Where you can kind of see through the container, but I really have scraped as much as I can. I loved this, and like I said, this would be in the future a repurchase for me. Now on to one that I thought I was gonna have finished and I haven't finished it yet. This is probably, if you have seen my intro video, if you haven't, I'll link it down below. But if you have seen my intro video, you're probably gonna think this was like a no-brainer. Surely I would finish these off in the first month and have no problem. But if you know me at all, you know that I hate makeup wipes. And these are ones that I have had sticking around. These are the Neutrogena Deep Clean Purifying Micellar Cleansing Towelettes. And it's not that I don't like the Neutrogena ones. I just don't like makeup wipes. I did purchase these last year, right before I gave birth to our son, because I felt like these would be easier to use in the hospital. But I didn't use them all because there are 25 in this pack and I was in the hospital for 4 days, I think. So obviously I didn't need 25 makeup wipes, but I have honestly only used them a handful of times since. I can recall 3 times that I've used them, and I may have used them a time or two in addition to what I can just think of off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure I've used less than 5 of these since the beginning of this year. So there's probably about 15 or 18 left in this pack, and I definitely want to go ahead and use them up because even though it's not something that I love, and even though they're not very expensive, it is still something that I want to get my money's worth from. Okay, so next I want to share with you a product that I actually didn't think I was going to be making as good of progress on. So I thought I would be further behind than I am currently, and that is this Murad. It's from the Resurgence line, which is the green line. I think that is their anti-aging line. This is the Renewing Cleansing Cream, and I have been using this particular cleanser for a couple of years now. I want to say this is maybe the 3rd time that I've purchased it, and I finished one off right before the end of the year, and it literally took me over a year to use just that bottle of cleanser. I was alternating it with another cleanser, but you only need just the smallest amount. This lathers up so nice, and it's really creamy and just a lovely texture, but you don't need a lot. So I felt like I was gonna have some really slow progress on this, but I have marked it here, and hopefully you can see this is my line right here. So I would say I'm a little more than halfway done, and we're not even halfway through the year yet. So I have mostly been focusing on this cleanser. I have thrown in a couple of samples here and there, but I don't have another full-size cleanser that I am working on, which is why I feel like I am making such good progress in this one. Since we already talked about the other concealer that I've finished up, let me go ahead and share with you this concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this is in the Brightener, I think. Yeah, this is in the Brightener shade. This was brand new at the beginning of the year, and you can see my line there. So I am all the way down to here. So I would say maybe that's a few more weeks. Let's see, we're just starting into June, so I would say maybe possibly by the end of June, this one could be finished up. I felt like this was gonna take me a lot longer than this, but I don't think I've ever used this product before, so I have seen lots of people use these in panning projects. I just didn't know how long it was going to take me. Okay, next, let's talk about a product that you guys are possibly really tired of seeing. Back in 2000, I feel like it was maybe right when I started my channel in 2017, I had the Sephora blush in number 5 Sweet on You. I had this blush in a project pan, and I think my goal then, I don't remember what my goal was, but then this was in Golden Girls for however long that project was, I think 7 months or something, and my goal was to hit pan. I did that. Oh no, sorry, I know what it was. My goal in 2017 was to hit pan. My goal for Golden Girls was to use up half of the pan, and then my goal for this year is to use up this entire product. That's what it is. Sorry, y'all. I had to think through it in my head. So my goal for the year is to finish this up. Now, I knew this wasn't gonna play nice and lay right, so I went ahead and marked it before I started filming, but hopefully you can see there where I am. So this is the outline that I took. That's the outline that I drew right before I started filming this video. So I am continuing to make progress on this. I don't think this is gonna be one that I'm gonna have a problem using up. I had intended to repress it, but then I found out it was actually going quicker because it was in smaller pieces. So I decided to go ahead and keep it like this. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem using this up unless I just get totally bored with it and I just decide to stop. It is not in my makeup basket for this 2-week period that we're in now because I just needed a break. I put something else in and I'm loving it, and I'm liking the color, but I'm also just liking having a break and trying something new and trying something different. So this one will get used up. We need some space. But yeah, that's it. We just need some space from each other for right now. All right, guys, anybody who has ever tried to pan an eyeshadow primer knows it is like the hardest freaking thing to pan. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be the e.l.f. primer, which is what I'm using, but even the Urban Decay primers, like, you know, the primer potion, those take forever. I panned one of those, I think it was maybe last year, took ages. But anyways, I have been working on this. This was not completely brand new at the beginning of the year. The mark has rubbed off from where I was at the beginning of the year, but I want to say I was somewhere like right up here. So it wasn't totally new, but it definitely was pretty close to the top. And so I have been able to use it down to here. So hopefully you can see, here's my mark now. So that's a little under half left. And I'm gonna be ecstatic to have this out of my collection. I think I have maybe one more of these, but I gotta try something new, guys, because this thing lasts forever. It's not my favorite. It does the job. It just doesn't feel really great. It feels a little bit oily on my lids, and I don't love it. So I will use it. Like I said, it does the job, but I'm really looking forward to getting that one finished off. Okay, next for a product you haven't seen for a while, I have been sort of working on the It Cosmetics CC Cream. My shade is medium, and this was brand new at the beginning of the year, and I did use it a little bit in the beginning of the year, and then I kind of put a pause on that because I know during the summer I will have no problem using this a ton. So like I said, I kind of pumped the brakes on it, but I did make some good progress in the first few months. So like I said, it was brand new, and hopefully you can see that right here is where I am now. So what do we think that is? Like a third done? Yeah, about a third done. So like I said, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem finishing this off. If I don't finish it off in the summer, then I can always finish it off in the fall. It does stay pretty warm here in Texas, well into September, sometimes even into like October. That's not anything that I need to be concerned with right now. This one, on the other hand, this is the Clinique bronzer in shade number 02 Sunkissed. I know you guys see this literally every 15 days in my makeup basket, and you know I'm using it. And look, can you even tell that this has been swatched or used, or a brush has ever been taken to it? Maybe like that you kind of can, because you can sort of see there in the middle where the brush is kind of wearing away at it. But y'all, this freaking thing, it looks like I just pulled it out of the package, and I use it every day. I've been using it since day one of this year. So we're going on over 5 months now. I don't know what to do. And finally, my number 9 product was technically 4 products, and that was all of my full-size mascaras that I had in my collection as of the beginning of the year. So I've gotten a couple more since then, but I'm not including those in this project. So for this year, I just want to finish off these 4. That does include the Unique set. So this is the setting gel is the longer tube right here, and then the shorter tube is the lash fibers. That includes the Tartist mascara. The next one is the Wander Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. I'm really starting to like Wander Beauty, so I'm curious to use their mascara. And the final one that I'll be using up this year, hopefully that I'll be using up, is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I know this was like an instant cult classic, and I never bought it. Since this is the newest one to my collection, this is gonna be the one that I finish last. So I'm not even opening that for the time being. What I have been working on, and you probably know this already if you watch my weekly or my bi-weekly makeup baskets, but literally for the entire year, I have been working on this Unique set. So I was gonna try to use this for a little bit longer. I feel like there are still plenty of fibers in this tube, but I am starting to notice some flaking on kind of my cheekbones and under my eyes at the very end of the day. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call this one quits. I did really like it, which surprised me because I had used another fiber mascara it was maybe either last year or the year before, and I hated it. I don't know if I wasn't using enough of the setting gel, but I always ended up with fibers in my eyes. It was constantly irritating me, and I am not a contact lens wearer. Off camera, I always wear my glasses, so I cannot imagine if someone who wore contacts had gotten those fibers in their eyes. Oh, that would just be unbearable to me. But that other fiber mascara I did not care for, so I really wasn't expecting to like the Unique set, but I did find that I did enjoy it. So I'm happy that I have it used up, and I will probably purchase again at some point. I'm not a Unique rep or distributor or whatever it is that they call it, but I do have a girlfriend who I believe still sells Unique, so at some point it is probably a repurchase for me, but for now I will be moving on to the Tarte Tarteist next. So that's everything I have to share with you guys. Thanks a lot for joining me. I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you are enjoying my somewhat, mid-year review of these, mid-year update for these projects. Like I said, be sure that you're subscribed because I do have a ton of projects that I started, and I will be bringing you my mid-year updates on all of those here in the next few weeks. So I hope you will like this video, comment down below, and let me know if you have used any of these products and your thoughts on them as well. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you really soon. Bye.